Welcome back to the channel, Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's Sunday preview. Celebrate Warhammer Day and the rise of the Lumineth Realm Lords. So super cool piece of art right there. We see that new Emperor's Champion model, and then also some Lumineth Realm Lords art as well. Next Sunday is Warhammer Day, a massive celebration of all things Warhammer. This year, it's the 35th anniversary of Warhammer 40,000, commemorated with a jaw-dropping new miniature. There are also new releases for the Lumineth Realm Lords and Warhammer the Horus Heresy. Here are the week's highlights. So we're going to skip over the week highlights and just take a look at the full article. So here we have Bayards Revenge. So here's the little art piece inspiring it. And then here we have the actual model. This is a Black Templar's Emperor Champion slaying an orc knob. Very, very nice looking model. Super, super dynamic. And this is the 35th year anniversary commemorative model. I love the detail on this, and we'll definitely be picking that up. I would love to see all the different conversions too. I'm sure we're going to see this in Blood Angels or, whatever everyone's favorite chapter is as well. Going to take a little bit of modifications, but I don't think that's too far out of reach for the community. Celebrating the start of October with this stunning diorama feature. Oh man, that is brutal. Starting off October with an orc getting slain by the Emperor's Champion. Featuring an orc knob receiving an emergency tracheotomy from his best friend, the Emperor's Champion. Bayard's Revenge is a stunning commemorative miniature of this year's Warhammer Day to celebrate 35 years of Warhammer 40k. So I guess that's an interesting way to spin it, but very, very nice looking model. Based on a classic piece of artwork, this mini diorama is a must-have for collectors, painters, and gamers. Its level of detail and multiple textures make it fun to challenge to paint. Based on a classic piece of artwork, this mini diorama is a must-have for collectors, painters, and gamers. Its level of detail and multiple textures make it fun challenge to paint, and you can even use it as the Emperor's Champion on tabletop. Bayard's Revenge is available for pre-order on the 8th, and you're guaranteed to get one as long as you order before the 23rd. So that's nice, 2-week pre-order period to get that. There's another treat in stores for devotees of the Black Templars. High Marshal Helbrecht is back in action with Mark Collins' new novel. So we see Helbrecht, Knight of the Throne. Having crossed the Rubicon Primaris, High Marshal Helbrecht is called into the ruined world of Haveran. Can he locate the sacred relic, or will an ancient enemy stop him and his chosen troops? Mark Collins' Helbrecht, Knight of the Throne will be available in hardback, ebook, and audiobook formats. Then we have Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Battletome, Lumineth Realm Lords. So another Battletome for the Lumineth Realm Lords, one of many, so many it's hard to even count at this point in time, especially for how long the army has been around. But this is the new Codex, $55 for the, or Battletome rather, and then $90 for the special edition. I'm sure it will be very good, loaded with rules and cool new art. Unleash the light of the Lumineth Realm Lords upon the mortal realms with their new Battletome. This book is packed with lore and background on the Elves of Hysh, and new and updated rules for using them in games of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. It includes war scrolls and pitch battle profiles for every Lumineth Realm Lords unit, plus painting guides to help you get your miniatures looking great. Battletome Lumineth Realm Lords will be also available in an incredible limited edition format featuring a soft touch cover, gold gilt edge pages, and a red ribbon bookmark with only 700 available. So Vanguard Lumineth Realm Lords is next. So here's our new Vanguard box set for the Lumineth Realm Lords. Looks like it's got about, 26 models in it. So yeah, nice set overall. Start a Lumineth Realm Lords army or add to an existing one with their new Vanguard box. Lead your force into battle with the expert magics of the Senari Cathalar, and anything that survives your magical onslaught can be chopped up by your Venari Blade Lords, run through by Venari Orlan Wardens, or picked off at range by the Venari Orlan Sentinels. Alright, so we know this is going to run $130 in line with the other Vanguard boxes. And just looking at the breakdown right here, we have the Venari Wardens. They are $60 for 10. That is our Spearmen here in the middle. And then we have the Arlen Sentinels. That is the Archers right here. And again, $60 for 10 of those. And then we have next our Senari Cathalar. She is $33.50. And then finally we have the Blade Lords. 5 of those is $60. So we have 60, 60, 60. That's $180 plus $33.50. So that is $213.50. So if we take that $213.50 and divide that into $130, which will be the retail on this, we get roughly a 40% discount on this box set over purchasing these models individually. Now, there are some other ways that you can get a hold of Lumineth in some nice bundles and some good deals on those as well. There's definitely plenty of all these models floating around. But that being said, this is a pretty nice box at 40% off. So definitely can get behind this one on the value. Not sure exactly how this will perform specifically. I would say it's a pretty nice core army. 10 spearmen, 10 bowmen, 5 elite swordmen, and then a caster. Seems like a pretty good start to a Lumineth army. Maybe some of you dedicated players can let me know, but I'm sure some things are changing with the new book and everything. So let me know down below what you think of that. But 40% off on anything Games Workshop is always a nice deal. So next we have our War Scroll cards for the Lumineth Realm Lords. And here you'll see there are some tokens as well as War Scrolls for all of the units in the book. Keep track of your rules in the heart of battle with the War Scroll cards for the Lumineth Realm Lords. There are 25 cards for the units in the Battletome, 1 for the faction-specific terrain, and 3 for the faction-specific endless spells. There are also 35 tokens to keep track of your Earthquartz, grand strategies, battle tactics, and more. And if I'm not mistaken, these will be limited, but run about $33.50 to pick these up. And they are a nice tool if you like to have them. And then we have our Lumineth Realm Lords dice. So here are the Lumineth Realm Lords dice. These should run $38 for 20 dice. Cool little pip on the 6 there. Well, I'm assuming that's a 6. It's interesting that they chose not to show any 1s or any 6s. Well, I mean, obviously they're showing one or the other, which is our special Lumineth pip, but they don't show which one. I'm assuming that would be the 6, but it is strange that they don't show any 1s on the box here as well. Maybe they didn't put 1s on them, so they always roll well. That could be a new way for Games Workshop to overpower the new stuff. But all kidding aside, overall, decent looking dice, nothing to write home about. This is a cool symbol, but you could get equally good dice from basically anywhere as these for much less price. 20 blue and white dice are perfect when you need to randomly generate a number between 1 and 6. Very orderly, just the way the Haitians like it. Their theme for your army and the Lumineth Realm Lord symbol on the 6. So yeah, okay, as you would assume, the Realm Lord symbol is the 6. Not sure why they don't show any 1s or if that is intentional, but very strange. Next we have the Sons of Behemat. So this is going up for pre-order, I believe they said. So this will be pre-order, the new Sons of Behemat book as well, and then also the limited edition one. So we know those will be $55 and $90 accordingly. The Sons of Behemat stomp into the current edition of Warhammer Age of Sigmar with their glorious new Battletome. It's packed with destructive history of the offspring of Behemat, the Gargants, as well as new updated War Scrolls, pitch battle profiles, and new Path to Glory rules. As with the Lumineth Realm Lords Battletome, it's available in a stupendous limited edition with the soft touch cover. Act fast as there's only 500 copies available. Alternatively, you can pick up the standard issue Battletome. And then here we see the new model. So this has been kind of described interestingly. So it says that King Brodd is an upgrade kit. And there's 2 ways you can build the upgraded kit. The only issue is that, you know, there's only one set of basically like torso and legs for all of the Mega Gargants. So if you're running a few of these in your army, they're all going to look pretty much the same from the waist down, with the exception of all the little gubbins that you get to add on. But, you know, the rest of them looks unique. So let's see if there's any more details here. Lead your army to victory with the High Priest of Behemat, King Brodd. He's one of the toughest beings in the mortal realms, able to take a huge amount of punishment and deal it back in spades. He can also support the rest of your army with 3 unique prayers. This kit can also build the Kraken Eater, Gatebreaker, the War Stomper Mega Gargants, or the new Beastmaster Mega Gargant, each of which can be hired as a mercenary for the different Grand Alliance. Okay, so this is completely different here. This says this kit can also build the Kraken Eater. So I think that the article previously, when Games Workshop was describing King Brodd, was incorrect. It sounds like realistically this is going to be, like I said, with the new Imperial Knights for Warhammer 40k, where you basically buy any one of the Imperial Knights and you get the option to build all of them, which was previously how the Mega Gargant kit was, but now there's some new upgrade frames for the Mega Gargant kit. So I don't know if the whole Mega Gargant kit can now make any of the options, or if this will be a separate kit. It seems more likely than not that we'll see them do the same thing they did with the Imperial Knights, which is where you buy any one kit and it can build any one of the different variants. So I believe in this case you have the Kraken. So I believe in this case you have the Kraken Eater, the Gatebreaker, and the War Stomper. Those are the old 3. And then the new sprue will be the Beast Smasher Mega Gargant and King Brodd. So that King Brodd and Beast Smasher Mega Gargant will be the new frame, and then that will be included in the old kit. That's my speculation. Hopefully the price doesn't change, and it's just a bonus sprue that you get added in. So the Mancrusher Gargant is next. So this is our Mancrusher Gargant. Got even more men you need to crush? Add a Mancrusher Gargant to your army with this highly customizable kit and get ready to stomp, kick, and headbutt your way to victory. You can be used as a battle line option in Sons of Behemat armies, or as an Alaguzler Gargant with the Gloomspite Gits, or a Chaos Gargant in the Beasts of Chaos Force. And then they have the Mancrusher Mob as well. So this is 3 Mancrushers that you can purchase all together. What is scarier than a Mancrusher Gargant? 3 of them. Unleash the might of the Mancrusher Mob. Led by a Bull Stomper, they'll easily smash their way through enemy lines. This box includes 3 Mancrushers, which can alternatively be assembled as Chaos Gargants or Alaguzler Gargants, and comes with loads of optional extras so you can personalize each of your models. So this is very interesting. Previously, these Mancrushers were offered individually, and then they were offered only in 2s, and now it looks like they're going to be offered in 1s again, and then also in 3s. So I'm assuming that that will be, because that's how they're taken in the book, probably going to be getting, 3 of these guys in a group together. So we'll have to see in time. We'll have to see how the prices change. I'm not sure how, repacking it. A lot of times repackaging things is a good way to change the price without quote unquote changing the price. So if they put some new sprues in and then the price goes up, it's like, well, you're just paying for the extra sprues. Or if it was previously, let's say $55 for one guy, and then you put 2 in a box, is it still going to be 110? Is it going to be 110, but you just don't get like a, discount for buying multiples? It's sort of a lot of ways you can look at it when something gets repackaged. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Next, we have the Sons of Behemat Dice. So, man, these are just terrible. First off, I'm not a big fan of this color scheme. It's full on like Halloween. The black and orange just doesn't go well. Either orange with black pips or black with orange pips. I'm just not a fan. They are pretty easily readable. And then also, this is the big fancy, 6. It's a foot. Very unimpressed. This is very, very lackluster for me. And for a set of dice, it's going to be $38 for 20 dice. This is a complete miss. You could literally buy any other dice and they would be better than this, in my opinion. This is a complete miss. They could have done some really cool stuff for the dice there. Finally, you also get a set of faction dice for your Sons of Behemat. Each of these 20 dice features a footprint symbol on the 6th face, perfect for letting your enemies know they've been stomped. Terrible dice. Next, we have the Horus Heresy, the Land Raider Proteus. So we saw this previewed previously. Looks pretty cool. Planning an army for Warhammer the Horus Heresy, but can't decide between a tank and transport? Why not have both in one chassis? The Land Raider Proteus has the classic 1980s look and can be built as a 12 capacity carrier with an assault ramp as the Explorator, which sacrifices seats for sensors and speed. This plastic kit includes twin-link heavy bolters, twin-link heavy flamers, and twin-link las cannons as hull-mounted weapons, along with the selection of pintle-mounted weaponry and optional equipment. All of the above is available for pre-order from Saturday. So very interesting. And then we have our World Eaters upgrade kits. So now we see some World Eater torsos coming up available. And then we also have quite a bit of other stuff as well. So interesting. We have the World Eater shoulder pads for Mark III, Mark IV power armor kits, plus fang marked shoulder pads for the Cataphracti Terminators. So these look really good. I definitely like these. I mean, these are really, really nice. Well done. Then these look good as well. A little more traditional. I do like the kind of like fancy kind of trim around there. And then these are more like traditional, what you would expect. So very cool. Nice stuff for the World Eaters. These chest plates or bodies look pretty cool as well. I really like the crazy random just like chains. I'm not going to lie though. Not to be like overly judgy of this stuff, but one of my main issues with resin is like how sometimes the corners look like really crisp, but not in a good way. These kind of have that look to them. They have that like clearly resin, like sharp corners, but not in a good way. Look, in my opinion. The overall design is cool, but the execution looks poor. Part of it could be like the weathering and the paint jobs too, kind of accentuating it, but I kind of know what I'm used to seeing with Forgeworld stuff, and that is not good. Blood Angels upgrade kits. So again, similar looking Blood Angels pieces right here. You can upgrade your 9th Legion troops with the shoulder pads and torso designed to work with the Mark III and Mark IV kits. You get 10 shoulder pads and 5 torsos in the relevant sets, which are ideal for personalizing your Space Marines. Here are the Blood Angels torsos. Again, looking pretty good right here. Doesn't seem to have the detail issues. Maybe that is the paint job on those. I'm not sure, but these look pretty cool. All 5 are unique, so definitely cool there. And then we got some Black Library stuff coming along here as well. So very nice. So there we have it. Lots of stuff coming out this week. A little bit of stuff for Horus Heresy if you're a Blood Angel or World Eater fan. We have the new Land Raider Proteus. And then, of course, the Behemat Dice. The new repacked mini Gargants. And then the Big Boy Gargant. New King Brodd. And then we'll see how that comes out yet. They've told us 2 different things so far, so I'm not sure which one's going to be right. I'm assuming now as we get closer to release date, it's more clear that this is going to be a kit and not just the upgrade sprues that you'll have to purchase along with the kit, which makes way more sense, that it would be the whole kit. And then obviously we have the Sons of Behemat books here as well as the dice, and then the Lumineth Dice, the Lumineth cards. We don't see any cards for the Behemat yet. And then obviously we have the Lumineth Vanguard, very good deal at about 40% off. And then of course the Lumineth books as well. Then we have the Hobgrot and of course our special edition Emperor's Champion. Very, very cool. So we will definitely do a live stream and cover the news and everything. I will definitely be picking up this bad boy right here. And I do like those Gargants as well. Now I have some of the Gargants already, but that new King Brodd looks pretty cool. So who knows? I do like the idea of Sons of Behemat as well. You can use those guys in your D&D games as well as Sigmar. So let me know what you're going to be picking up. Some really nice stuff right here. Ooh, I did not notice previously the helmeted head. That is very, very cool. Reminds me of Spawn. That dude he fought. The Redeemer, the Redemptionist. I can't remember his name, but very, very cool. So that's it for this week. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to like and subscribe. I obviously do daily videos, reactions, reviews, and news, painting, modeling, and conversion tutorials for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, Warcry, and some Horus Heresy as well. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I am Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.